Alright then, welcome back. Um, we're still working on completing the integration of this. Although by now, every province has started the coring process, so eventually, it will be finished. Additionally, the colonization of Siberia is almost done. As soon as Magadan's done, which it will be first, I'll start colonizing the southern Philippines. I also eventually plan on taking over Luzon. And I'll have most of the South China Sea node under my control, and that will mean reduced amounts of trade power in the Korea Strait. Well, it will mean more power for me in the Korea Strait, and less for other people trying to pull wealth out of there. So, there's at least that. There's no reason for me to go to the Pacific. There's nothing here. Since I can't take advantage of, say, Australian trade. Or I can't take advantage of most of Chinese trade. The only reason why I'm down here is A, it's a path that I can go along, and B, it reduces trade leaking from here. Call out. What? Irish rebels in France. He didn't bother to accept the Irish culture, France? Really? Yeah, it seems like that. Well, it might be nationalism that's doing that. Still going to take a long while to reach China. Not to mention that the Enlightenment has not really left Europe yet. There's a couple places in Africa and Asia, but heck, it hasn't even spread to Romania yet. They already have globalized trade? Oh, because my colony's getting it. Still, it's gonna take forever for it to reach Europe, even from the colonies. Yeah. It really was a good thing that I managed to spawn those two. Those are the only two that are very region independent. I mean, there's still a bias towards it spawning in Europe just because of how it is. Since, thanks to the institutions and whatnot, Europe tends to just simply be dominant at all times. Lumber, nice. That should help fund a navy, or build a navy. Oh, it's no longer at zero autonomy because of the world famous university. How dare they? Alright, there really is only one way to fix this. I just now realized the problem is it doesn't even have any roads. Plus 20% trade power is just going to get more trade power. It's the one with the most benefits, so I might as well grab it. Alright, in order to deal with these provinces, I'm definitely going to need to get at least a minimal road network set up. This is all land. Oops, I just dumped all entirely with money. I should use manpower. Since I have a lot of that. I should also get these coastal provinces set up with harbors. Apparently I can only contribute half. Oh, I'm out of mill points, okay. That's why. Imperialism casts a spell against Finland. Why is their capital here? It's a terrible spot for our capital. Yeah, Scandinavia seems to be dying. Just as much as Kazan is. Alright, now that I've got the military points, bring some of them back. Started with roads. Yeah, another one of the issues with the Korea, they never built roads. And now I'm out of manpower, okay. Okay, right now I think it might be a good time to actually check on these provinces, and this one also needs a... I should eventually discover this on my own. Until then, I'm not going to colonize. Because I still want to finish up with Manchuria Charter. Well, the Siberian Coastal Charter. Move up a little bit inland. In fact, I'm going to even build up roads here. Well, as soon as I get manpower. I can just ask a bunch of manpower and then give them some prestige. As well as one Diplo point. There we go. All the provinces that have been cored already, well, the new acquisitions that have been cored are now building a road. It's probably of decent importance to get a road here. Problem is I don't have much manpower, so I'm just gonna wait a little while. Of course, of course. I mean, the burgers are probably going to control the entire thing. I'm actually worried because the burgers are getting a lot of influence. And they're going to keep getting influence, at least along those at least along the Siberian coastline, because I'm building up the trade buildings along there. If I'm not careful, they might actually get way too much influence. Okay, this is probably gonna just cause another subject to release, just like it did the last time the Lesser Nobles asked for something. So no. Ow. It will come back. I can just ask the burgers for something. And then I'll grant them a favor. Aha, okay. Yeah, that's the last province. I thought there'd be two, but this province is a lot bigger. Time to colonize the Maya province. Any relation with the actual Mayan civilization is strictly coincidental. I think I recognize, yes. Of course, of course. This province. I wanted to build a road here, not a fort. It's actually not a great spot for a fort. Fine. It's not exactly the worst spot. Would be horrifically ironic if he just dies right at this day. Okay, there we go. Okay, right then. That's good for now, and tomorrow we'll be getting back to working on editing. After that, well, after a week of that, we'll be back here again, playing the final 100 years of this game. Since MT ends in December of 1856. And it's currently 1758. There's only 98 years left, a little over. I think an additional month or so. Anyway, I will see you again tomorrow in the edited version of the start of this week. Anyway, I will see you again. Until then, bye.